We selected winners that capture the spirit of Alan Peters' design and craftsmanship, honoring his enduring legacy.
Alan Peters was a consummate designer craftsman. His outstanding workmanship and the ability to always use the best construction for the job, combined with original design, Alan's work was always distinctive, never contrived, and always unmistakably Alan. These are the qualities I was looking for in this year's entry.
I'm the organiser and one of the judges for the Alan Peters Furniture Award. Firstly, I'd like to thank all those who entered the award this year. It was a really nice range of varied pieces. And I'd like to thank our prize sponsors, Workshop Heaven and Evolution Power Tools, and for the continuing support of magazine editor Tegan Foley.
Amongst the entries, I particularly admire Tyke Brown's Dynamic Seasons cabinet, as I really like the interplay of light and form as it captures the essence of the beautiful English countryside.
I found it very difficult to judge this year. All the pieces had merit, but two pieces stood out for me. One of them is Richard Crossley's cabinet with its marvellously understated veneered doors, and the other piece was Thomas Eddle's chest of drawers. Nearly 20 years ago, I spent a short period working with Alan on his final commission. One day he'd been for a walk on the beach and came back to the workshop with a handful of pebbles and seashells and laid them out on one of the benches and said how beautiful he thought they were. Now, Thomas Eddle's chest of drawers reminds me very much of a seashell, and I can imagine that had Alan lived longer, he may well have designed such a piece himself.
I'm very fortunate and absolutely thrilled to have won first place in this year's Alan Peters Furniture Award. What does it mean to me? It means a great deal. The man was an absolute legend in his own right. He's left an absolutely fantastic craft legacy to our heritage, our craft heritage and our history.
This year, for the first time, I decided to put into practice Alan Peters' thoughts on design for batch production. The result was the CG 1060 chair. So to have my chair selected for second place in this year's Alan Peters Award is very special to me and feels like a real validation of Alan's work, method and teachings.
I'm so excited and honored to be one of the winners of the Alan Peters Award. My Even Ash side table was made while I was a student at Waters and Ackland, guided by Will Ackland and Tim Smith, and I'm so grateful for their support and guidance. There's so much beautiful furniture being made right now, and I'm so happy to be a part of that community, and I'm so grateful that my piece was acknowledged.
I'm Richard Crossley. I'm really happy to have been awarded, highly commended at this year's Alan Peters Award. Alan Peters has been a big influence on my work, and it's great to be part of something that continues his legacy and to have my work recognised amongst some incredibly talented makers. My cabinet was named after my son, who was a baby when I was making it, so to receive an award for it feels extra special. Thank you.
I was very happy to be shortlisted to begin with, and then to be chosen amongst the winners was a wonderful surprise. I was very happy with how my piece came out itself. I did question if it was something that someone would envisage having in their homes or offices. So to be recognised alongside some outstanding pieces of work from some incredible creators across the UK, it's extremely encouraging.
If I had to take one piece home with me, it would be Kerrod Winder's box. I really like the sort of a flamboyant Art Deco arrangement of the veneers on the top.
If I had to choose one single piece to take home with me, which one would it be? But I would choose Nicolas Fortier's standing lamp. I think it is modern, it is elegant, with all those mitre frames. It's very well crafted, it's functional, and it would suit various interior styles.
Now, for me, if I were to pick out any particular piece, it's the plywood chair by Chris Pretlove. It boldly addresses the prejudices about plywood that for much of my career stifled me. And although a prototype, his chair breaks rank with the predominant one-off market. Now, the piece I take home would also be Kerrod Winder's jewellery casket. It has an accidental 3D effect on the marquetry, which even the maker didn't detect. It's just a very nice, small, useful object.